white folks that are sick of being called racist and sick of racist black people getting in their face. But there are racist white people as well. But really what they are is people with chips on their shoulders, like the Me Too movement, telling women all men are basically bad, they're out to get you. And if you say you're a victim and get in this group, then you're in the cool club. So this is a big, big deal. And the fact that Kardashians come into supporting when they're these big icons, and the fact that Kanye's doing this shows a major tipping point in the bullying and the mob mentality. And that's what he doubled down today. The article's on drudgereport.com. Kanye doubles down, mob can't make me not love Trump. And think about that. Who is Trump really versus who they say he is? Who they say he is like a cartoon character of evil. So bad, it's not even possible. And then you look at Hillary, and she's so bad, when you study her and what is admitted, you feel like it's impossible she's that bad. She lives up to the cartoon villain. She lives up to that, and you can't even believe it. And she's cold-blooded, man. All those Arab Spring, where she funded the most radical Muslim groups to go in and just murder the women, the men. You talk about being racist. They funded the radical jihadis that come in that hate black people in Libya. They killed tens of thousands of them. I've seen the raw videos we were sent by the military. God, we played some clips on air. I mean, it is unbelievable. They line up little black kids, shoot them right in the head. Where's that on our news? Our government and Hillary and Obama were funding that. And Louis Farrakhan had a moment of truth. He came out and he said, "God damn Barack Obama for killing Gaddafi." When I went and interviewed Louis Farrakhan, and we talked about not having the race war they want and coming together and waking up to what's happening, not one news article about it because it was so powerful. Louis Farrakhan is in the news constantly. He scratches his head. It's a news story. Ties his shoelaces. But we did that interview, had millions of views for our viewers, but they didn't like it because he opened up to my audience. And in private, it wasn't in confidence. He said, "None of this is in confidence, talk about whatever you want." He said, "No, I like Trump, but I don't know if he's going to be allowed to be who he really is." He's been critical of some in public, said some positive things in public, but because he knows his constituency is not ready for that. Well, Kanye West is. Because Trump does want to see everybody successful. Trump is not a racist. In fact, I've told people this in my conversations with Trump and then watching him before it was ever in the news. I said, my conversations, Trump talks about energy. And the fact that he likes black churches is he feels good energy in there. He likes rock concerts, boxing events, the energy of the crowd. You know, he likes Kanye West because of the energy. And all he knows is libertarianism, pro-America has energy. Free market has energy. The choices of people and their dreams being turned loose. And breaking the conditioning and being who they want to be. And Kanye West, he feels that energy too. So that's why it's not in a Western dragon energy like the devil. He said we've both got dragon energy, which is Eastern. I guarantee if Kanye elaborates, that's what he means. Which is very creative, but also disruptive energy. And that's what he talks about. That's what Trump talks about, is energy and shaking things up. That's what Scott Adams talked about. The golden age. The Renaissance has been the beginning of the golden age. But it becomes a nightmare if we don't make it to the end of the golden age, because the golden age of technology and ideas and freedom will be stolen by the technocrats. And right when we think we've entered Valhalla, we will find out we haven't. But it's the positivity, it's the real positive thinking, not magical thinking, when you have a real platform, a real foundation that we can make it to. And Trump believes in that. And if you study history, politics, economics, culture, you know the establishment wants a stagnant system for us they control. They don't want prosperity. And they are moving to block this final extension of the Renaissance, or what Dilbert's creator calls the Golden Age. Before you cross the River Jordan, though, you've got to go through tribulations. And it's the same archetype over and over again. So this is a very positive thing. I don't like Hollywood. I don't like big stars. I've been in some movies and people have big opportunities. It feels dead inside, so I didn't do it. But with Kanye, being a top person who's been coming out of it for years, speaking out, and now doing this boldly at this time, it's big. And I can tell it's real. Doesn't mean he's perfect, doesn't mean I'm perfect, but it's real. And it's about people coming together and believing in potential. And it comes off as narcissistic sometimes, but that's better than the insecurity. They always tell you it's mentally ill to believe you can do amazing things. In my 4 years ago, the divorce from my wife, she was divorced from my ex-wife. She wanted me to do a psychological test and stuff, and I said, sure, of course, you do it too. Well, they did the psychological test. It took me like 5 or 6 visits, took all these big, giant tests. And at the end of it, I came in for like a 3-hour meeting, and he said, I noticed you said on the one test that you think people are talking about you in public. And I said, yeah, sometimes they do. And they talk about you behind your back. This is 4 years ago. And I was reaching almost as many then a day as I was now. And he goes, and you say, these were questionnaires. You say you brought in $20 million last year. Now, remember, that's $20 million to run this whole giant operation. I think I brought in like $1 million or something, to pay taxes. I put the money back in. I don't own jets or big hotels or whatever. I'm building this operation. It takes a lot of money to run this. And he goes, I don't believe you. I don't believe you brought in $20 million. And I don't believe people talk about you. You say you're this radio host of people. And I thought he was messing with me because I don't think I'm that big a deal. I know my audience is compartmentalized and stuff. And I went, okay, well, that's cool, but no, people do talk about me in public and point at me and stuff. The questionnaire said that. So it was the final questions he had. He typed out the final list. I did like the Minnesota multiphasic, and I did these other psychological tests. And they put in the report about me has narcissistic tendencies because he thinks people are talking about him. And I remember it was a psychiatrist was looking at me going, you really believe people talk about you? I don't know who you are. I don't care. I was like, that's fine. And he just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And then he said I had narcissistic tendency. Not that I was a narcissist, just some term his guild of priests made up. And sure, there are weirdos that are only into themselves and have this weird image of themselves or in love with that image. I'm in love with freedom and humanity. But I'm a strong guy. I built a lot of stuff. I helped get Trump elected. I got 5 billion views on YouTube. Those are real things I did. And it was just the way this guy with his degree just sat there and told me I was a nobody. And it didn't freak me out that he put me down. It's that he had the power then to put that in a report. And then that was put all over the news. And here they were going, he's crazy. He thinks he's got viewers. And I'm going, there's like 500 news articles a day about me. 1,000. Every major TV show in the country's attacking me. What is it I'm doing? I'm just promoting human empowerment and asking questions. And so when they go, Kanye West is crazy, he believes in himself. And I started understanding, wait, maybe I've bought into their bull. Maybe he's right. When I really believe in myself is when I really do great things for my family. And if other people weren't so insecure and such victims, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not a victim, but I still kind of feel like I'm not supposed to be successful, and I'm guilty if I'm successful. And if I tell you how good I've done, just so we can be positive, maybe I shouldn't do that. That's kind of bragging. You got Kanye over here going, no, man, I'm badass. I'm self-made. I make billions of dollars. I changed the world. I'm breaking the paradigm. But he is breaking the paradigm now of politics at a level I wish I could do. And putting this whole thing at risk. So
Okay. Still ongoing. Thank you. Okay. How you doing, everybody?
Recording, John.
It's traffic this morning.
Looks fine.
One, in the CAS minutes, there was no mention of the finding, even though it was stated that it was found in the CAS meeting. Correct, but there's no category within the CAS meeting minutes of unscheduled maintenance. So it's just a bullet point review on schedule. Okay. I mean, I would probably ask that it be made a sub. Yeah, no, I saw the 4 before, which makes sense. But I would think that should have been something that was highlighted in the minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it was a major discussion point, but yet there's the only bullet point is that we reviewed unscheduled maintenance. It's not reviewed unscheduled maintenance and this was found. It was just, yeah, we reviewed unscheduled maintenance. So